Good morning. It is Sunday, June the 30th, 2024, 9:36 a.m. in the morning. I got my coffee, and today's cup is Cat Dad. This was a gift from my boss. She found it. She liked it. Thought I would enjoy it. So this is today's kitty cat coffee cup. Say that 5 times. Kitty cat coffee cup. Kitty cat coffee cup. So I had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And Cat's always got to hop up here. Come on, buddy. Oh, I got something in your way up there. Here, come on. All right, I put something up where he likes to lay, so he wanted to lay there. Good boy. Yeah, that's my ginger cat. So, like I said, I had a really great weekend. Yesterday just flew by. So my friend that lives in upstate New York came down to visit family in Houston. So I'm like, hey, I could come down if you want to hang out. We take a day. He's like, yeah, that'd be great. So we planned yesterday. Well, I got there and little, not in a bad way, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't really what I expected. I thought we were going to go out and hit some stores or maybe do some touristy stuff. And so I'd actually brought my selfie stick and had cleared out my camera battery or my photo. Sorry. A little allergies this morning. My camera photo album on my phone and made sure I had a full charge, kept my battery charged along the trip. And it's about 3 hours down to where he was. Well, it ended up being his niece had her birthday party yesterday evening. And so when I got there, we did go to do a little shopping, Walmart. And that was an interesting Walmart. I mean, I'd never seen a Walmart. It was laid out so different, like the men's section, because I like looking at the clearance stuff. Was just, I was so turned around. I didn't feel like I was in a Walmart. And then they had a display in the middle with a platform that had 4 mannequins, I think. It was 4 mannequins on each side of this wall with a display. I mean, it was very high-end department scale, kind of like J.C. Penney's or Sears, way they used to be, and very upper high-end department. So I'm like, wow, Walmart getting all fancy here. So, and I did get some pictures of that. Then afterwards, we had lunch at Whataburger, and we both had the #1 cheeseburger with the fries, and I had a large unsweet tea and got a refill, and then he had a he got some kind of soda, I'm not sure what kind. We just visited, and then after that we went back to his sister's house where we got in the pool and just hung out in their swimming pool. And it was a really nice swimming pool. It had like some cascading waterfall, and then like a couple of other like falls that just poured out, and you'll see it in the pictures. And it was just so relaxing. And then at one point it started raining, and it was no thunder, it was just one of them little afternoon rains. And at that time, he and I had gotten out of the pool, and we were just sitting down, kind of just chilling in the shade. And because the pool had gotten, a lot of people gotten into the pool, so we were kind of getting out. We'd gotten out for a little bit. And all of a sudden, everybody just started getting out of the pool. No big hurry or anything. They just all started getting out. It's like, what's going on? Why? It's something, it's like, I don't know. But then we realized it started raining. But there was no lightning, no thundering. There was really not even that many clouds. It was like blue skies with white puffy clouds, a couple of light gray clouds. That was it. So we're like, oh, well, So I said, let's hop in. So we hopped in, and I have to say that was the very first time I had ever been in a swimming pool in rain. And it was like, why is people getting out? Are you afraid you're gonna get wet? But it was really nice. And then we had dinner there. His sister and brother-in-law had catered and made some food, and it was really good, really good. And then after that, I left and stopped and got gas, got me a drink, and I did get me a newspaper. Usually when I have like fun things like that, I like to get a newspaper of the day. And I got this one, the Houston Chronicle. And what is funny is I got this and a drink. $6 and some change. Actually, yeah, it was over $6. And I'm like, I looked at the paper, I'm like, $5? $5 damn for this? I'm like, I remember paper used to be like $1.50. I'm like, $5? I'm like, no. I went and bought it and paid for it, but it was like, I'm gonna start rethinking doing stuff like this. It's just like, besides this giving me more stuff I don't want to get rid of. So I don't know. I think what I might start doing is just taking my camera, just taking a snapshot. Because once I get these, I put them in a box, and I have a box of all old newspaper from years, or like since the 90s, and I go through very rarely, but I do once in a blue moon, if you will. We'll go through and just kind of reminisce. So it's not like they sit and I'll never ever look at them again. It's just very rare do I ever look at them, and I actually will forget about them. And then I will go in and like, oh, well, there we go. Do I got a haze on my phone? I guess not. Do I need to? No, it's not. Okay. Just probably the lighting. So anyway, so I got up on the road and came home. It was really nice. The weather wasn't bad, and traffic wasn't too awful. Just people drive like, why? Just because you can drive fast doesn't mean you should drive fast. And people just so careless drivers. And if you're watching this and you speed and you don't use your turn signal, you're an ass. Okay? I'm sorry, but you are. And it's just what it is. Disrespectful for somebody else's safety because you don't care what other people think is very selfish. Very selfish. Anyway, I'm not going in on that. That's different. This is a positive video. I had a wonderful weekend. I saw a friend I haven't seen in over 10 years. We've known each other probably about we figured about 16 years, I think, and it's been about 10 years, a little over 10 years since that. Well, since we've seen each other. So really great. Had an awesome time. And we had a great conversation. That's another thing. It's like conversation we had is the kind of conversation I'm looking for when I'm looking at the dating pool. It's like either I will message someone or they'll message me first and be like, hey, how's it going? Not much. How are you? And then they'll be like, what are you up to? And I'll be like, oh, I'm doing this and that, and it'll be a paragraph this long. And then they'll come back like, oh, cool, period. Okay. I call that a open-ended response, which means you're not done. So I'm not going to respond until you give me a reason to respond. I'm not going to carry 100% of the conversation. If you cannot carry your part of the conversation, we're done. We are done. So I got my Facebook dating, and I can just sit there and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. How many of those open? Cool. Okay, and you? It's just, dating is so, But anyway, so enough chit chat. I want to show, I didn't really do much on the vlogging. I'm still trying to get used to this, and I do feel a little kind of like embarrassed when I'm like vlogging in public, so I try to be discreet about it. And I did stop at HEB, which I wish, oh my gosh, it's like an upscale Walmart with mostly grocery. The prices are phenomenal. I got my cat litter that I pay like $17 for at Walmart after tax. I got it for $15 at HEB, and that's the cheapest I've ever gotten it. And that, of course, had a $2 coupon, and they got coupons all over the place attached, so you rip off the coupon and then you buy that, get that item. And I really wish we could get one here. The grocery store chains we have here is in the city I'm in is Brookshire's, which is a locally owned regional grocery store, Walmart, and Aldi. And then we got a couple of locally owned like mom and pop stores. But we got 3 major chains / regional. And other 3, Aldi and Walmart, are the cheaper. Brookshire is just, and Super One, which is owned by Brookshire. And Fresh, which is owned by Brookshire. So pretty much Brookshire is a conglomerate in this community, but this is where Brookshire was founded. This is where the headquarters is. And there's rumors going around saying that there's a pack that nobody else can come in. Well, there used to be a Kroger here, and it moved out. It's just a lot of your people with money are biased, and they prefer Brookshire's, but yet a lot of your middle class and lower class people I don't like Brookshire's just because they're way overpriced. So when I go to Brookshire's, they always do like deals and, you know, like buy one, get one for a penny. And yeah, they might up the price of that one, but if I look at the total price of the two items, and if I buy it and it's at or less than what I pay at Walmart, then I will go and buy it at Brookshire. So I'm very careful. I don't just buy whatever at Brookshire's. I get whatever's on sale, and then you collect points, and then you can get money off on gas at the pump, or you know, some which yesterday I got 20 cents a gallon off on gas. So I really wish, and I just loved. I mean, I had to get out of there. Literally, because this was already after 8 o'clock. It was like 8:30, I think, yesterday evening, and I still had a 3-hour drive ahead of me. And I'm like, I gotta leave. I gotta leave because I literally could stay in here for hours and spend money. So that I didn't have. So I got the kitty food, and I did get me some chicken strips to snack on, which I got 7 chicken strips, really decent sized chicken strips, $5. $5. That would have been like $8 at Goodwill at Brookshire's. So I'm gonna really start paying attention to stores and like start really, you know, as much as I dislike Walmart's politics as far as how they govern their stores, they do tend to get less prices on some items, but I'm just a little iffy on that because a lot of their background stuff. But if you really, people judge Walmart, but yeah, if you go to other stores, everything's made in China. Everything is brought in. It's really no different. So I'm not going to judge Walmart based on that criteria. I just judge them based on the prices that they charge. And it's, you know, and they are getting pricey on some items, so I'm really careful. So you really have to be frugal and really pay attention to prices and really know on the stuff that you buy on a regular basis. Do price checks, you know, do get quotes, if you will. But anyway, I said I was going to quit yakking, and I started yakking again. You know, we're Texan. We'll say we're going to leave, we're going to go when we take 30 minutes saying bye. So I hope my friend doesn't hate me for posting these pictures and videos. But hey, if you're watching this, love you, man. It is Saturday, June the 29th, 2024, and I am about to head out to Houston, Texas. So join me. Y'all, I went and got gas, and I started worrying that I wasn't sure if my door was locked. And I know I checked it probably about 4 or 5 times before I left, but just for peace of mind, I have to come back and check it. Since my house is on the way, because I did go out of the way to go get gas to save 20 cents. All right. Okay, door's locked. Won't work. Won't work. Oh, I don't know what I meant by that. That just came out. Okay. Now, ready to go. Woohoo. Hi.
Hi.
Oh. Back a little bit more. Back up. Back up.
Okay. Traveling. Traveling.
I stopped at Circle K, topped off on gas, and now getting ready to leave Cypress, Texas, which is a suburb of Houston. Had a wonderful visit with my friend, and now heading home. And now, the pictures.